Hi, this is Tony, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a fairly nice looking compost bin out of recycled pallets. One thing I did differently from your typical YouTube video is I took the pallets apart and put all the boards close together, and I also added hinged doors. You can find pallets for free on Craigslist or behind most businesses near their dumpster. I started with 6 pallets, including that large one leaning up against the others, and I decided to build a 2-bin compost bin. I just used a spare 2x4 for leverage to pop the boards off. There's a guy on YouTube that has a good video on how to strip a pallet, and I'll see if I can put a link for that above. But the method I used worked pretty well for me. I did lose some boards that were in bad condition, but I was able to keep about 80% of them with this method. After I took the boards off, I was able to use my hammer to pop the nails out and reuse all of the nails. So pretty much this was a free build other than the hinges that I had to buy at Home Depot. I took all the boards out of the middle, and then once I had a couple pallets stripped down, I re-nailed all the boards close together to give it a nicer look than your traditional pallet wall. If your pallet has some of these wider boards, you might need to come at them from both sides in order to get them off without breaking them. For the doors, I just took one pallet, measured in the middle, and then used my saw to cut it in half. And the same process for your doors, just take your boards and nail them close together. Once I had all that done, I took it over to the spot where I was going to set up the bin and just kind of leaned everything in place so I could get ready to screw the parts together. And here's just a shot of the back wall with the final boards added into it. I used 2-inch wood screws to tighten everything together in various places wherever I could get good contact between the walls. These T-hinges that I picked up at Home Depot were about $5 each. You want to make sure you have a nice, good, long hinge that will help bear the weight of the door. First, I set the door up like it was going to be in its final position and kind of eyeballed where the hinges would go. Then I found it easier to screw them into the door itself by laying it flat. Once I had that done, just lean it back up in place and screw it into the pallet wall. And then obviously it's going to be the exact same process for the other door, although for brevity I'm not going to show that in this video. Final step was just adding some hook eyes to keep those doors latched shut. And this is the final product. There's lots of great videos out there about how to layer your compost with greens and browns, so I'm not going to cover that here. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please take a minute to like and subscribe if you found this valuable. Thanks for watching. I'll be posting an update of the compost every 3 months or so in case you're interested in seeing how it progresses.